Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna go over my round as a 6 handicapper playing at the Rendena golf course, which starts with a par 3. It's 150 yards to the pin, located at the front right side of the hole right here. So for me, this is an 8 iron. I was trying to stay a little bit to the right, do not want to miss left because there's some bunkers on the left side. So grab my 8 iron and just trying to get a good swing. Okay, I hit that okay, but I left the face open. It's something that I'm struggling with. So first hole already and not looking very good. Very difficult shot here on the downslope, and I can barely see the ball. So I grabbed my 60. I was just hoping for the best here. It did not work out at all. I bladed that, so I'm in the bunker. Gonna play my third shot from the bunker. So I hate when I start rounds like that. You don't want to start with a double. So here, all I was thinking is just get a bogey and move on to the next hole. That's it. I don't want to double this hole. So I've still got my 60 here. This was a great bunker shot. Pretty good bunker shot. Didn't go in, but I still got an easy putt for bogey. So I did just that. 1 over through 1 hole. Okay, so hole number 2 is a par 4, dog leg right. About 300 yards. You're forced to play an iron and then go to the green, which is sitting up above the ground. So I have a 7 iron here, just trying to play this slightly right. This was a pretty decent shot. Went to the right and then it kind of bounced on the hill and it went to the left, but nevertheless this is how you're supposed to play the hole. So I got 100 yards here. I got my 56 degrees wedge. I hit this pretty good. I thought it was going to be short actually, but I must have hit it really clean. So it stayed just short of the hole, but it gave me a good chance for birdie. So I kind of putt really good, but then at times I kind of putt bad. So I'm trying to stay more consistent with my putting. So this was pretty makeable birdie here. It's going to go right to left. Okay, so it was a decent putt. I almost made it actually. It was a little unlucky. So anyways, I didn't get it back, so it's gonna be just a par, but nevertheless 1 over. Okay, so this next hole is a par 3, a little bit downhill. It's 177 yards to the flag, which is actually in the back. It's at the back of the green, not at the front, as you can see there. So there is some room there on the right side where you can your miss should be on the right side. So I have a 7 iron here and I'm aiming a little bit to the right of the green. I hit this okay, but actually no, I did not hit this okay. It was chunky and it was to the right though. So it bounced on the hill and it went to the green, but the only problem that it was going to be like a really long putt. So I got like about probably like 20 to 30 yards. So the green, it was morning, so the dew was on the ground, so it's gonna make a very difficult putt here. So I was just trying to get the right pace and just took my time on this putt. I thought I hit this really well, to be honest. I don't want to blame it on the wet green, but it did slow it down a lot. Otherwise I think it would have been a really good putt. So I got this to save par here. I putt this. No, it wasn't a bad putt, but it was actually very unlucky. It kind of just slide through. So 2 over through 4 holes. Okay, so the next one is a par 5. Very tricky. Very likely to just lay out because if you get it in 2, you have to hit a monster drive, and I'm not a long hitter. So here I just trying to get it a little bit straight and just go for the layup. Now I'm struggling a little bit with my driver. I tend to open the face and kind of like get some slices. So just try to stay focused here. It did slice, and the thing when you slice the ball, you lose a lot of distance. So this one didn't go that far, but I wasn't planning on going with 2 shots to the green. So I grabbed my 8 iron here to lay up to about 160 yards. It's quite tricky because there's a creek there too. So I hit my 8 iron. The line wasn't right though, because if I would have hit the 8 iron, I hit it chunky, but if I would have hit it right, it would have gone into the creek. So I was lucky here, and now I have about 160 yards. I grabbed my 7 iron. I'm sitting on the downslope. This was, I pushed it to the right, but it got to the green, so it wasn't the best of shots. But considering the downhill, that's what you're gonna get. It's gonna be very, very difficult to get it up. So, not disappointed with the shot. I got a long putt again. I took my time here, but I just hit it too hard. So this one went way past the hole. So, and I'm already 2 over, so I don't want to go 3 over here. So I'm staying really, really focused to get this putt in. And it was a great putt, so it went in. Still 2 over. Okay, so this next hole is a par 4. It's a really awkward par 4. You can't go too long. There's bunkers to the right, out of bounds to the right, water to the left. There's a few trees like in the middle of the fairway, so very, very difficult hole in my opinion. So for this hole, I use my driver, and I kind of like try to control my driver because I can't go that far with it. So I hit it, and when I try to control my clubs, I tend to push it to the right. So I did just that, but it was short of the bunker there. So this was about 127 yards, and it would be normally my pitching wedge, but I decided to use my 9 iron considering the rough there. So, but for some reason this went long, so not sure why. I hit it pretty good, and the line was perfect. I tell you what, the line was perfect. I thought it was gonna go like right next to the hole, but it went to the back of the green. So again, faced with a long putt here, so it's very important to get it close to the hole. Otherwise, you're gonna be faced with these long putts. And this was okay. It kind of just stays short of the hole there. And the thing about this putt is that it's a little bit downhill, so it's better to go past the hole in this case. So this is for my par. Okay, I think I overthink this one right here, and it was just an unforced error. So 3 over for bogey. Okay, so this is the shortest hole of the course. It's a par 3. From where I was hitting, it was 110 yards. So I grabbed my 52 degree. I took my time on this hole because I did not want to go in the water. So I grabbed my 52, read the right line, and hit a really, really good shot here. So it was just right of the hole, and with a good chance for birdie here. So about 7 feet, I would say, maybe 5 to 7 feet. So I hit a really bad putt before, so I wanted to hit a good putt here. I really wanted to get one back. I hit this pretty good, and fortunately it went in, so I got one back. I went back to 2 over par. Okay, so hole number 7 is a very long par 4. It's playing about 460 yards from the back tees. Quite long, so you need a long drive, and it's something that right now I'm struggling with my driver. So here I wanted to just square the face, not leave it open like I've been doing. So kind of change my grip a little bit. It's something that I'm doing lately, just kind of getting a stronger grip on my driver, not on my irons, but just on my driver. This one I managed to hit pretty good. I did hit it off the toe though, so with the older drivers like the N1, you're gonna lose distance. So it was hit pretty good, but off the toe. So now I have 215 yards, and look at this shot. I got my 3 iron. It was downwind, so I could have got there, but this right here was horrific. I just pulled this shot all the way to the left. I mean, if you look carefully, you can see the ball flight. It was just horrendous. That just went straight to the left. So I thought it went out of bounds, but luckily it stayed right before some trees there, and it gave me about 65 yards, 70 yards I think, to the flag. So I grabbed my 56. It was in the rough. So all I wanted is just to get on the green and just take a bogey here. So I was making a mess of this hole here. So I got it up pretty good, and I did just that. I got it to the green, and a little far from the hole, but I was just trying to get my buggy here. So this is a horrendous putt again. Very short, not confidence at all. It was like another like 5 feet from there. It looks closer, but it's not. So this is for my bogey right here. No attention, not very careful, and just a double bogey. So 4 over just for not paying attention. So okay, so double bogey. Now I'm playing the par 5 of the course, which is again quite tricky. Out of bounds to the right, water to the left. There's a creek in the middle, so you have to play an iron shot, then a long iron, and then approach to the green. So I hope to have I use a 6 iron here just to stay slightly to the right. I was aiming, as you can see, with my feet. I hit this one pretty good. It felt pretty good. I just lost my balance a little bit, but actually I was risking going out of bounds here because it barely stayed in bounds. And so on the next shot, I was trying to grab my 3 iron again, the one that I just pulled before. And look at the slope here. The ball is sitting above me, so this is going to tend to hook, and it did just that. The thing about it is that I do not want to go right because it will be out of bounds. So this one, it went all the way to the left, but it didn't make it to the water. So now I have exactly 145 yards uphill, and I use my 8 iron here. This was hit okay. I made it to the green, just to the right. I pushed it, but I did not want to hit left because there was water left. So overall, I was happy with this hole so far. Long putt again for birdie, and this was putt well. So I go through putting really well, and then I go through putting really bad. And I think in the end, it's just the amount of time that I take in it. I need to stay focused and hit my shot. So this was an easy tap in par to stay 4 over. Okay, so now this is the last hole. Actually, it's playing from the right side, so you have to get into this area here, and then from here you gotta chip into the green. So I grab my driver here. You can see the ball flight probably. It's quite tricky. It's quite a tricky hole. Okay, I kind of hit the ground on this one, but the shot wasn't bad. It stayed to the left side of the fairway, and this one gave me about 155 yards, and I was in between clubs, 7 or 8, but I decided to play my 8 iron. And when I'm decided, I kind of push it to the right. So this was completely pushed to the right. Didn't make it to the green, but it was to the right. So it gave me an easy chip shots. Now these shots right here, let me tell you, I've been practicing a lot with my 60. I take my 60-degree wedge and I keep it low and let it run to the hole. So I've been practicing these shots a lot at home. Feeling pretty confident with these shots. As you can see there, I hit it, and this one went right next to the hole. So a tap in par for this to finish up and to stay 4 over. So I still take my time because I don't want to miss those short putts. Alright guys, so that's it. 4 over through 9 holes. Not my best with a double. You do not want a double when you play this hole. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Thanks for watching guys. Until next time.